This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
I just noticed that Earl Hebner is the ref for this match. He's a guy who has done plenty of Ironman matches himself. Does it help to have a guy like him in there when you're trying to set a pace?
Yeah, to have him with experience, especially in this match, because I got knocked out in this match. And Earl Hebner and Samoa Joe had to call the rest of the match to me. So having Earl knowing that he had experience in Ironman matches, it made me feel better because when I did get knocked out, he was able to call the match to me. And that was really important.
I am so glad you brought that up because I think it is about to happen here in about 50 seconds or so. Do you remember the spot where it happened specifically?
I do remember when I hit my head, yes.
Okay, so it hasn't happened yet, right?
Oh.
Okay, so let's point it out. If you can point it out for anyone who's watching with us here on Ad Free Shows, or if you're watching at home when it happens, I think we're less than a minute away or so as Joe is trying to fight his way out of this lock here, back to his feet. Let's see. Man, he's a cement truck coming at you. I mean, that is crazy.
But you know what? Samoa Joe is really light on his feet.
Yeah.
You said, hey, it takes a horse to get him up to belly him. Samoa Joe jumps for you. He's a great athlete. He's got incredible skills, and he's one of the best athletes I've ever wrestled.
Still scoreless here as we are at 21:50 seconds now. So we're about 10 minutes into this thing, a third of the way through. And it's so interesting to me, the psychology of a match like this, where you have to have so many peaks and valleys. And you just said to me that a lot of this is very much called on the fly and improvised.
Well, you know, the thing is, you have to kill time, and it's really hard to do that without losing the interest of the fans. You know, especially when you have a hold-in like this, and you're trying to kill a little bit of time, like 2 minutes, you know, you're chancing the fans, you know, losing the attention of the fans. And you have to be very careful about how you do this. So you want to give them what they want, which is action eventually. But at the same time, you want to calm them down and force them to cheer for you so you can give them a spot. So you kind of work with the fans and they work with you.
And a lot of times with rest hold spots, you'll see a guy just get someone in a chin lock and just hold them there. Yeah, wrench their neck around. But what I love that you're doing here is you're keeping that intensity on. It looks like you're trying to choke this guy out. It looks like you're trying to. Is that the key to keeping their attention in a situation like that?
It's all on how you present your body. And you have to show intensity even when you're not being intense. In other words, if you're not punching and kicking, you have to get the chokehold on. You have to keep choking them and jerk and choke them and show the expression in your face that you're intense. As long as you keep doing that, you're going to have the interest of the fans. But once you stop that, you could lose interest of the fans.
All right, here comes Joe now. A little bit of a comeback here. Gets you up for the suplex.
I believe the concussion's happening here very soon.
Okay. So we're about 20 minutes in, or we're 10 minutes in, 20 minutes remaining. Everything seems fluid so far. Real good match. Big strikes. Trading blows. Oh, dude, I love when Joe does those stutter punches. Always looks so good. All right, here you go. To the outside. Is that it right there?
I think that was it when I hit my head. I hit it on the ground. I also think I hit it on the ring apron when I went through the ropes.
And okay, so that's so interesting there because Joe just came at you with a suicide dive. Now you as the wrestler
missed him.
That's what I was just about to say. You as the wrestler are supposed to catch him, but you're kind of in a daze.
I was loopy. I didn't know. I didn't even know he was coming. So I had no idea Joe was going to dive out at that particular time because I got knocked out.
It's that fight or flight response, and internally you're not conscious to it, and you step out of the way because you see a giant bulldozer of a man coming at you. But you're like, oh, wait a minute, I think I'm supposed to catch this guy too.
You can tell I'm out of it right here.
Okay, so you just said you can tell that we're out of it. What are the telltale signs that you're out of it? Because this is not the first time you've been concussed.
Glassy eyes, mouth wide open, expression. You know, just the way I present my face.
So you just kicked out at 1. Is that Joe or Earl telling you kick out at 1?
I believe so. I don't remember because I don't remember anything after this.
So you remember
right here, Joe's calling everything to me.
Okay. Hit you with the power slam. Beautiful. Kick out at 2. There's such a sense of urgency with your kickouts too, because it's like you are being told on the fly here, Kurt, get out, get out. You're like, okay.
It's crazy because SummerSlam in 2000, I got a concussion too, but I was able to kick out. It's like your body, even though your mind's not there, your body, your reflexes are still there, and it remembers certain things about wrestling. In other words, if you're getting pinned and you kick out after 2, you're going to continue to kick out, even if you don't know you're doing it.
So Joe's calling things here at this point. Now, I know you just said you needed Earl for a match like this because Earl helped you walk it through. How does a referee help call a match?
Well, he's present when you put the match together, and he remembers all the finishes, the submissions and the pinfalls, and he remembers where they are in the match. So at least he can call those to you. But for the most part, these spots here where no finishes, Joe's calling it to me.
Oh boy, you're in precarious position here, Kurt. And you somehow, despite being knocked out, slipped through that.
Wasn't as smooth as we planned it to be, probably because of the concussion.
But you know what, though? Like, the way I look at it, Kurt, you're in a fight for your life right now. Yeah. So if something doesn't look smooth, that's okay.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.